I didn't know she was standing behind the door, listening. When she heard I was filing for divorce and that I had proof of her affair, she completely lost it. That's when I realized, guilt doesn't always look like regret. My name's David, and for 8 years I believed I'd found my forever. Rachel was everything I thought I wanted: smart, funny, caring. We built a home together, shared dreams, shared laughter, and then one day, it all began to slip away. It started small: missed calls, late nights, the kind of busy that didn't make sense. But what broke me wasn't the cheating, it was how easily she lied while looking me right in the eye. One night, she said she was meeting a client, but when I called her office, her coworker said she'd left hours ago. I remember standing in the kitchen, phone still in my hand, listening to the quiet hum of the fridge. My chest felt tight, not from anger, but from fear. Fear that I already knew the truth. The next day, I followed her, not because I wanted to catch her, but because part of me still hoped I wouldn't. She drove to a small cafe on the edge of town, and there he was, a man I'd never seen before. They hugged, then she smiled, that same smile she used to give me. I didn't confront her right away. I went home, sat in the dark, and thought about every moment we'd ever shared. The nights we stayed up laughing, the times she cried in my arms. Were they real or just practiced? When she came home that night, I just said softly, "David, how was work?" Rachel, "Long, you know how it is." David, "Yeah, I know." And that was it. No yelling, no accusations, just silence thick enough to suffocate me. Over the next few weeks, I gathered proof, messages, photos, even receipts. It wasn't about revenge, it was about clarity, about finally seeing the truth without her pretending anymore. When I finally had everything, I called my lawyer. We planned the divorce quietly, privately. That night, I told my friend Michael on the phone, "David, next week I'm filing. She doesn't know yet, but I've got everything." Michael, "You sure you're ready for that?" David, "Yeah, she made her choice." But I didn't realize Rachel was standing behind the door, listening. The door slammed open. Her face was pale, eyes wide. "Rachel, you're divorcing me?" David, "You heard me." Rachel, "David, please, I made a mistake. It didn't mean anything." I looked at her, really looked at her, tears streaming down her face, hands trembling. David, "You meant everything to me, Rachel, and you threw it away." Rachel, "It was a phase. I was lonely. You were distant." David, Don't twist this. I wasn't perfect, but I was loyal. You chose lies over love." She dropped to her knees, crying, begging me to forgive her, but something inside me had already died. For the next few days, she tried everything: texts, dinners, promises. She even went to my family, begging them to talk me out of it, but I'd made up my mind. When I came home one evening, I found her sitting on the couch, holding our wedding photo, her makeup smeared, eyes swollen. Rachel, "I don't know who I am without you." David, "Maybe that's something you should have thought about before you became someone else." She sobbed as I packed my bags. I didn't yell, I didn't curse, I just left quietly, the same way our love had. A week after I moved out, I got a message from her number. It wasn't Rachel, it was her sister. Rachel had left town, no one knew where. She'd quit her job, disappeared from social media, just gone. For months, I carried guilt, wondering if I'd been too cold. Until one day, an envelope arrived in my mailbox. No return address. Inside was a note in her handwriting. "I'm sorry for everything. You didn't deserve the pain I gave you. I just hope one day you'll remember the good parts, not just the ending." And taped beside it was her wedding ring. I sat there for a long time, staring at that letter. It didn't make me forgive her, but it reminded me that love, even broken, still leaves echoes. I don't hate her. I just wish she'd been honest before everything fell apart. Because sometimes, betrayal isn't the end of love. It's just the moment you finally see what love was really worth. If your partner betrayed you, but begged for one last chance, would you give it or walk away for good? Tell me in the comments below.